Hey guys, so today I filmed a get ready with me. I thought it would be a cool way for you to get to know me a little bit better, and I really hope you enjoy. I know that I am super excited to finally have this video out to you. So if you're watching, that's awesome. Okay, so anyways, that is all. If you want to see how I got this look and learn a little bit more about me, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is my brows. I like to do them first just because I feel like they come out so much better this way. If I do them in the middle, I just always end up messing them up for some reason. So I like to do them first. Okay, so my brows are done, and I think y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but I hate them. I'm just having a bad brow day. Pause. All right, guys, I realized I did a terrible job in explaining to you what I was doing with my eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you this way so you know exactly what I'm doing. I started with priming my eyes with some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, blending that out with a beauty blender. I do recommend that you use a translucent powder or a light shade to set that, which I totally missed, but we're gonna go with it. Now going in with the Morphe E22, taking the shades that you see circled on the screen. I usually like to use 3 shades, one light, one medium, and one a little bit darker, usually sticking with the right side of that palette, which is the more orangey shades. I think they look really good with the purple. Going in with the M433 and an E22 to blend that out all over my crease. Now going in with MAC Sketch and adding that all over my lid. And I add that with I believe it's an e.l.f. Concealer brush, and then going back in with the transition shades and blending that out. And as I lose some of the purple as I'm blending, I just add more purple and blend again. So shadow is almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and put some primer, and I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And with another Makeup Forever product, I can't even talk so I'm trying to take this off. I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I got this matched at Sephora and I absolutely love this foundation. And going in with my beauty blender and just blending this in. So I probably got into makeup 2 years ago. I text my girl Gretel and I was like, Gretel, I need help. I don't have anything. Can you help me? She worked at MAC at the time. And by the way, she is amazing. You can find her here. Go follow her. She's very talented makeup artist. Gorgeous and the sweetest thing. So anyways, I call her and I'm like, girl, I don't have anything, can you help me? So I go see her and she gets me set up. Okay, like I come out of there with a bag full of makeup that I didn't really too much know what I was doing with it at the time, but hey, it got me started and I haven't looked back since. Oh my god, why does that look so bad on camera? I promise you in person it doesn't look as bad. Anyway, so she gets me set up and I start watching. Oh no, you know what? I went on Pinterest and I was trying to figure out what I was doing because I had no idea. So I go on Pinterest and I come across a Jaclyn Hill tutorial. So I started watching her tutorials and then that led me to other people. And honestly, I think my biggest thing was focusing on certain things first. Like I learned better if I focus on one thing at a time than try to learn everything all at once. So I think the first thing I started looking at is my brows. Like that to me was very important to learn first. So I started watching YouTube videos on how to fill my brows, what products to use, what brushes to use, because to that point, mind you, when I went to MAC, I even bought brushes from her. I didn't even have one brush. All I knew was that I needed makeup. So, like I said, I started with my brows and trying to find tutorials on how to groom them, how exactly, what do I need to do with these brows? 'Cause I don't know. And if I show you a picture of the way they looked a year or two ago, you wouldn't recognize them. Next, I think I started looking at contour. I mean, obviously contour is like so big right now, and I started contouring, started buying products. Actually, you know what? My first contour kit was the Anastasia powder kit, and I started with that. I didn't get into anything. Actually, I've only recently started contouring with a liquid foundation that's darker. I think I bought this by accident a long time ago, and it's obviously not my color. That's not mine. So I think a few months ago I started using it to contour, because I thought, you know what, if I can't use it for my whole face, why not contour with it? So I'm gonna contour really quickly, try to do this quickly. By the way, I'm using MAC's 130. What's funny is that this is actually my first ever brush. Okay, so now that I now that I blended the concealer and carved my cheeks with some cream, foundation is what it is, this Revlon foundation, which is funny. I'm using, I don't even know what shade this is. 11 Rich Tan. There we go. I don't know why I thought that that was my shade. I was way off. So I'm gonna set this, I'm gonna bake my under eye with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. Really just putting the translucent powder anywhere I put concealer. These are places where it breaks a lot on me, so I put extra. So now that I've put the translucent powder on, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit there a little longer, and I'm going to put some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I used to never do this, and I actually probably only started getting into shadow recently. Like I said, right, I started looking at YouTube videos for my brows, and then I started looking at contour, and then I started looking at foundation, what I needed to put before I put my foundation on, what I needed to put after I put my foundation. There's so many steps, oh my god. But anyways, I wanted to have the base down first before I even started trying to blend out my shadow. There was no way. I feel like I've gotten a lot better than I was. You know, I mean, you get better as time goes on, right? I mean, that's what happens. You practice and you get better. But this is one of the big reasons why I started my channel, because I want you to come here and learn with me. I still feel like I have so much to learn, but this is such a great way for me to practice and practice with you guys, and you practice with me, you know, why not? But now I'm going to take some of this purple that I used all over my lid, and I really love this purple. It is called Sketch, and it's by MAC. this I think was one of my first eyeshadows, or one of the darker shadows that I got. I really love this. Ugh, look how pretty it is. Yes. So I started by putting the transition colors on my lower lash line, but I'm now gonna go in with some purple. And I've never done it like this, but you know, I never used to put anything on my lower lash line, but I feel like I have to now for some reason. I just feel like it looks so much better. It looks like more of a finished product. And I'm not gonna put it all the way to my inner tear duct. I'm gonna leave this kind of like right here, just connecting the shadows. I'm gonna take a Chromographic pencil for my waterline. I think I'm gonna put lashes on. I love putting lashes on because I feel like they make such a big difference. So I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. That took me forever, okay? Don't judge me. I'm still learning and I'm still getting used to putting on lashes. I'm just gonna use this to take any excess powder. I'm gonna go ahead and contour now with powder, and I'm gonna use the shade in Light palette by Kat Von D. This is actually my second contour palette. I'm really excited for you guys to learn with me and to, you know, try new products out with me and try new looks out with me, because I want to challenge myself more. I think that's something that I need to work on. And it's been a little used, but I'm gonna use this middle shade right here to contour. And I'm gonna go right over where I put the cream, or the cream. I keep calling it cream, but y'all know what I mean. I'm going to bake now my cheeks. I'm gonna use this. Almost dropped all of it. I almost dropped all of it all over the place. Again with my beauty blender and just defining. Now I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, and with the Morphe E4, of course, we can't leave the house without highlighting. So I'm gonna use the M510, the M510. Do you say 510 or 510? I don't know. Y'all get me. With some Fix Plus, putting it on there and mixing both Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. Is that what it's called? Prosecco Pop, right? Yeah, Prosecco Pop. I'm gonna brush the powder we put on there, but see how carved that is? Okay, and for my lips, I want to use the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid. And I believe this is in the shade, no, I don't believe, for sure this is in Nude Thrill. It takes me so long to get ready. Okay, so I'm going to, last but not least, gonna use some Fix Plus. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'll see you next time.